Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off giving all honor and glory from the praise and worship to YAHWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Them honors to our apostles, our elders, the great millstone, who will teach you on sound doctrine. Shalom, shalom to the hopeful elect, and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children that the Lord have mercy on these last days. Okay, it's your brother Kadash, representing GMS branch here in Cleveland, Lord willing to bring out a quick and edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI. All right, the title is The Head Will Be Crushed. The head will be crushed. And the head, by the head, I'm talking about who? Esau, Edom. Okay. Esau, Edom, his power structure. Okay. His philosophies, his doctrine, his system. Okay. And he spearheads this. The way the world is, the way it looks, the condition of the world, the condition of the people. He's the one that's spearheading it through the spiritual demon Satan. Okay. He's the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. And the Lord is using this vessel, the Edomite's vessel, to push forth wickedness at a max level into the earth. Okay, with his charm, with his wizardry, you know what I'm saying, his witchcraft, his sorcery, okay, and all of the above. He's mastered being a witch. He's mastered being a wizard. He's taken all the ancient custom ways, all the ancient custom practices, and he merged it together to become one big grand wizard. Grand meaning huge or large or the height. All right, and wizard being a wizard. All right, one who practices witchcraft. So he's the biggest wizard. He's the biggest sorcerer on the earth. Always make mention of the KKK, the top of the KKK, the head that runs the organization, or the head guy. He's known as a grand wizard. Okay, but soon come what we're about to get ready to witness is that this head be crushed, man. Okay, why would the head? What's the reason that the head need to be crushed? Okay, the head needs to be crushed because that's the best way to kill a snake, man. And now what we see now after the Renaissance period, we see we've seen Esau, who was once known as a serpent. Okay, he was once known as a serpent going back to the garden, that same spirit. Now he's manifesting himself, and what do we see now? Why does his influence? Why do he has an influence on the entire world? Because now when you go to the etymology of I can do this real quick. That I'm online, show you something real quick. Because a serpent is nothing more, nothing less, or a dragon. Well, a serpent is nothing more, nothing less than a huge dragon, a lesser dragon, right? I'm gonna show you this. Let's go to the etymology of dragon real quick. Okay, it says which where you get Dracon from, right? Who was also an Edomite, all right? Who was an Athenian law scriber, who was known for writing draconian measures, which are draconian laws, which are harsh laws, being punished for harsh laws, for the smallest things. All right. Okay, and like stealing, like on Black Knight, when he stole a turnip, just one turnip, the king wanted to execute him. You know, that's a draconian law. But here, anyways, you see dragon. It says huge serpent. So a dragon is nothing but just a huge serpent. Okay, a serpent, a snake. All right, he's grown into a bigger version of himself, which would happen after the rebirthing of his empire, which is known as the Renaissance period in history, man. Okay, so now, but it's still a serpent. What's the best way to kill this serpent? You got to cut off the head. You got to smash the head, man. Okay, it says, so I typed in right exactly what I just said. Best way to kill a snake. Let's read it. It says snake traps. Okay. It says lethal traps are about the easiest way to get the job done. Okay. It's the easiest way to get the job done. And what did the Lord do? He has put Esau in a trick bag. He has set a trap for Esau, Edom. Okay. He let the snake be aggressive. All right. You know, if any brothers know about Wing Chun is it plays on the defense, but it uses the defense as offense. Okay. And it uses the opponent's force against him. He uses his own. Wing Chun is about using the opponent's own force to destroy himself, to destroy the one who's bringing the force. Okay, that's what Wing Chun is: moving with the force that's being given and using it back against the opponent. You know, and that's what the Lord did. The Lord allowed Esau to be aggressive. And he also is about to get more aggressive, man. All right, he's gonna try to persecute those who have the testimony of Yahawashi, the prophets, and those believers. Okay, he's gonna try to persecute those because we represent Yahawashi, and that's what they did to Yahawashi. So we have to go through those same things. So the Lord is going to allow him what? To come in like a flood. That's aggressive. A flood, when it breaks the levee, it comes in aggressive. Not, it has no emotions. It don't think about nothing that's in his way. It's just coming to destroy, kill, and devour. Not kill, destroy, murder, and devour. You know what I'm saying? So Esau, the Lord is going to use Esau's aggressiveness against him. Okay. Real quick, this is Psalms 9. Okay. This is Psalms 9. And let me just go straight to the point. It says, Psalm 9:15, the heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made, in the net which they hid is their own foot taken. You see, they set so many goddamn traps, they forgot what their traps was, man. You see, one of the traps would be what? Spreading us through the four corners of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Spreading Israel around, that's a trap, because now he don't know who's Israel. Okay. And on top of that, him trying to, like, it's many ways that he has set traps on the earth that actually end up backfiring on him, man. Another trap would be the internet. All right. He tried to use the internet. All right. And the music that Jake listened to, all these different things. He tried to use these things to kill off our nation, but it ended up backfiring. The internet has been used as a major tool to talk unto the elect members across the world, man. So that's a trap that he has laid, okay, and that's an example of him being caught in the net, the internet, the web of things, right? And this very tool that we're talking through right now can be used in different languages, all right, which is different speeches, okay. Like brother mentioned at camp, brothers preaching in sign language, okay. You have all type of lessons going out in different ways, man. Quick, long, languages, all type of ways, man. And he can't stop it. So that's another way that he's been caught in the net. It says, Psalms 9:15 again, the heathen are sunk down in the pits that they made. In the net which they hid is their own foot taken. So there you have it. So it says, going back to this, it says snake traps. Lethal traps are about the easiest way to get the job done. See, the Lord allowed him to reach the height of his wickedness because it was going to actually work against him. It says they lured in the snake. That's what the Lord did. He lured in the beast. All right, this serpent. It says trap it by the head. And now the Lord is going to trap. He's trapping this system by the head. Who's the head of the Edomites' supremacy? Who's the head of the Edomites' system? It's the small hats. They are the head. They're the chief tribe of Esau. They're the head of Esau. Okay, the scriptures say real quick. Let me grab this real quick. Just real quick. Jeremiah 50. All right, it says, Jeremiah 50:45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, that ye have taken against Babylon. We currently dwell in the daughter of Babylon, which is known as the red, white, and blue. And his purposes that he have proposed against the land of the Chaldeans, right? The Magi's and the ones who practice divination, that are those that, like I said in the beginning of the video, that will now be Esau. He's mastered all the ancient practices and combined them into one big ball, and now he's the grand wizard. It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them, the least of the flock, or the Amalekites, the small hatters. And he's going to draw, all right, the red, white, and blue, which is the capital of his system. Okay, he's going to draw the ones that's actually operating this part of the world, okay, under the commands of the small hats. He's going to do something where this part of the world has to defend the head. Like if somebody's about to strike you, hit you with a blow, hit you with a right, hit you with a left, the first thing that happens is what happens? You try to block it. Your arm raises up and you try to protect the head from being hit. The arm, okay, is the political system, you know what I'm saying? The religious system, right? That's a part of the arms, right? Okay. All right, the three frogs, all right, in Revelations, going into his military, all right, the financial part, right, the government part, all right, right? His religious part, those are like the arms and the legs and stuff, okay? And those, when things happen, they have to defend the head. So the least of the flock is going to draw out that part of the body, but it's gonna actually be to his detriment, because it's going to actually destroy him, to the point that those things are not going to be able to block the head for much longer. The head eventually is going to get struck, because you're dealing with the best fighter in the entire universe, which is YAHWASHI. Okay, so he's going to strike the head, man. So the least of the flock is going to draw them out, and and because of that, it's going to make the rest of the body desolate, which means uninhabitable. You know, a nigga get beat so bad he's unrecognizable. You're like, oh, he's dead. All right, that spirit can't dwell in that body no more. It's uninhabitable. Okay, so chop it by the head and snap it instantly. As I'm going back to the Google, leading to a fast and humane death for the reptile. Right, Yahushua said, "In 1 hour shall thou be destroyed." Okay, it's gonna be quick. He trapped you by the head. He's gonna use Amalekite. He's gonna use Amalek to do it. All right, and he's gonna snap it instantly. All right. Started with the prophets, Jeremiah 28:8, and it's leading to a fast and humane death for this reptile, man. And you see, Esau, how should I say, he saw Satan falling like lightning. Isaiah 14, how thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer. He's falling fast as a shooting star, as they say. You know, when you go to because the scriptures say Amalek should be first. When you go to Numbers real quick, just get a couple, we're gonna close out. This is Numbers 24 and 18. It says, "And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do violently." You see, Edom is that Seir was his habitation, where he dwelt at, Mount Seir, Petra, Jordan. All right, Esau is the Idumeans, Edom. All right, which are the Amalekites are also Edomites. It says 19, "Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city." Right, and the ones that remaineth of the city are going to be the Amalekites. Okay, because America is going to get hit, and the part where the small has dwelled, and the small part of the land is going to get hit. You see, because they don't dwell in our entire landmass. They only have a small portion of it. Okay, Numbers 24 and 20, it says, "And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end should be that he perish forever." You see, we got to crush the head. Okay, we're gonna hit the body, boom, boom, getting weak, boom, 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 and we're gonna knock his head clean off. See, the Lord is using the prophets to give body shots to this beast. The Lord is using the prophets to give body shots to this serpent, and then Yahushua is gonna come in with the final blow to the head, man. You see, because why? Amalek was the first of the nations. Okay, when you go to Genesis 3 real quick, what does it say? Genesis 3 and 15, "And I will put enmity between thee," right, "and the woman," right, being Israel, right, the thee being the serpent, "and between thy seed and her seed, it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel." See, he grabbed us by the ankle, like he tried to clip our Achilles. You know what I'm saying? He pinched our Achilles. You know, you can recover from Achilles injury. All right. He bruised our heel, but you can't recover from a head injury. Head injuries are detrimental, man. As a boxer, I used this analogy before. I showed a picture of a boxer that he was a good fighter, but he got hit in the back of the head in a fight. And then he boxed for a little bit longer, and he had to stop. They had to call the fight off. And then he didn't even really get hit that hard. It just takes a certain blow to the head for you to be damaged forever. Next thing you know, he's a complete vegetable now. Don't even look the same. Got the hand raised up. He's mentally challenged, man. Just from one strike to the head. A bruise to the head is detrimental. How much more cutting the head off? It's over. So he also used Israel to give, because when the fight, you're going to get some headshots. We also bruised his head. Okay? The prophets has bruised this man's head through the spirit and power of Yahweh, through the comfort of the Holy Spirit that gave us understanding. That was a part of that bruising of his head. Okay? Tearing down those strongholds of Christianity and all his philosophies and his doctrines and his way of thinking. That's a part of bruising his head. You see? When you go to Sirach real quick, I just want to make these quick points. What is it? 26, no, 36 and 10. It says, smite and sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen that say there is none other but we. You see? That's why, because they've risen to a great status in society to the point that they forgot how they got there. They forgot the Lord raised them up. You see? Because they're full of pride and they thought they did it themselves. Okay? So now we got to smite and sunder the heads of the rulers. Why? Because they said no one else but them. We gotta kill them off, man. Because if they continue to live, they will destroy all humanity as we know it. See? This is Jeremiah. Let's grab Jeremiah real quick. Just grabbing some quick scriptures, man. Jeremiah, let's go to the last verse, last two verses. Jeremiah 30 and 23. Behold, the whirlwind of the Lord, YAHWASHI, shall go forth with fury, a continual whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. You see? It's going to fall with pain upon the head of the wicked, man. It's going to strike his head, man. You see? It's going to strike his head. And it's going to kill him, man. Okay? It's going to kill him. It's going to be an agonizing, long, drawn out death. That which we see, because the Lord is going to strike his head so bad that he's going to be coming to a vegetable state. When you're at a vegetable state, you're defenseless. Okay? You have no willpower. And that's what Esau's, he's going to get struck. He's going to get to take a blow to the head by YAHWASHI. And he's going to be defenseless. He's going to have no willpower. He's not going to be able to do as he will no more. Okay? And then after that 1,000 years, he's going to eventually perish, man. Because his body is going to be that messed up where he can't even live anymore. His system, his philosophies, his doctrine, his way of thinking, his ways of life is never going to be seen in the Israelite man, woman, and child ever again from that point on, man. Once we receive those new bodies. So it says, Jeremiah 30 and 23 again, behold, the whirlwind of the Lord go forth with fury, a continual whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. The fierce anger of YAHWASHI shall not return until he have done it. Right, because he got him in a trap. So the Lord is coming to the strike. And until he have performed the intent, this is exactly what the Lord meant, of his heart, his mind, in the latter days, which we're currently in, ye shall consider it. And that's what's being considered. The fact that YAHWASHI, their words are true. And we're seeing it being played out because we're seeing his system crumble right before our eyes, man. And I'm going to close with this. Daniel. I'm going to close with the book of Daniel. This is Daniel chapter 2. I'm going straight to the point. Daniel chapter 2 and 45. It says, for as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it break in pieces the iron, the stone is YAHWASHI. Okay? And his prophets, that great millstone. You know? That great millstone that has bruised the head. Okay, and the body. All right, his system destroyed the system out of the minds of the elect, and that it break in pieces the iron, because this is his system. The Greeks, the Romans, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit, the customs of the Babylonians, the customs of the Amorites, you know what I'm saying? The customs of all the Palestinians, everybody, all the nations. Iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold. His power structure. All right. And everything that he inhabited from the ancient kingdoms before him. The great power have made known to the king what shall come to pass hereafter, right? Because in Revelations, it tell you that on his head were many crowns. YAHWASHI is coming to take the crowns from the heads of the rulers. And those that are joined hand in hand with them. And the dream is certain. And the interpretation thereof sure. That which means it's going to happen. So Lord willing, this quick lesson was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory and infinite praise and worship to again. Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors again to our apostle, elders, great millstone, who will teach you in sound doctrine. Strong shalom to the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children, that the Lord will have mercy on these last days. Again, it's your brother Hadash. Lord willing, this quick lesson was edifying. Again, to the members of the Lord's elect. Again, Mwafla Babal, Abad Babal, DTA soon. Shalom.